Hey everybody, welcome back. FSU Off-Road. Today we're working on the rear axle here. I just took some measurements from the Jeep for the pinion angle. So we're going to stay around 15 degrees, and now we're going to work on our brakes. Just doing the brake conversion here, as you can see. And we've got to get these all tacked in and set for the right angle. And that way we can have our bleed ports on top, that way we can allow air to come through. But making good progress on the axle here. Turn it around here, that way we can work from the back side. I took some angle measurements from Shack here, and just the brakes in the back. Kind of got a rough idea of which angle to position the brake calipers on the bracket. All right, we got the pinion angle roughly about where we want it from the housing there. So now we're going to go put the brake calipers on with the bracket, kind of get a good angle, get it centered up on the rotor, and get those tacked in. Make sure they don't warp one way or the other. Make sure we keep it straight, and we should be good to go. Alright, got the other side tacked up here. Looks like we're within half a degree. Got it tacked up. Just a little tip, whenever you're mounting your brakes, shoot your brake caliper with some air, and it'll lock it to the brake rotor and center it up. And while you do that, then you can make your tacks, and everything should be straight and centered. You can look at the wear pattern on this one. I just locked it with air, and there's no movement on the sliding pins. Got the brackets all welded on. This is some of the axle welded on. Now we're working on this Ruff stuff 1386C, which is their backbone truss for a Ford 9-inch. As you can see, it fits rather closely in between the brake brackets, which is perfect. We're gonna do some grinding, get some of these gaps kind of cleaned up, rounded up, where it fit a little bit better, and we'll get this tacked in place. All right, so now we're working on that truss. We took measurements before and after preload. Everything bounced back within a 1/16 of an inch. So we've got it all tack welded. Now what I want to do is I want to go back through and weld from the outside edge on both sides in, do small increments at a time. All right, as you can see, we got the truss all welded up. I admit I'm not the best welder, but it's hot and it'll hold. All right, it's been a couple days since we worked on the axle here. Today, I think we're gonna try to get the top truss on. So right now it's a little high. I want to kind of bring that down a little bit closer to the overall body here. And we will get it all tacked on there for the right degrees of the axle. And we will try to get everything marked up on it. All right, so we got the truss here. I just tacked on. We're gonna see what we can do about maybe tightening up the clearances a little bit more. That way it won't fit so tight underneath the Jeep. But now we're gonna work on the coil spring brackets for both sides. We had to notch out the back side back there for the backbone truss, but we got everything centered up. We took the center caps out because they have a 3/4 inch, or yeah, 3/4 inch bolt, fine threads, but we're gonna put in 5/8 bolt, fine thread. That way the 5/8 bolt scheme goes throughout the whole Jeep. We're doing 5/8 on the heim joints, the track bar mounts, might as well do it on the coil spring retainers. So we'll just do 5/8 bolts. So we'll take those out, cut those off, re-weld those back on. But overall, I mean, the axle is turning out great. All right, so we got the nuts welded in, welded it up, kind of ground it down a little bit more flush there on both sides. So we're ready to go there. Now we want to work on these top brackets. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.